Hello, good morning students. How are you? I am Dr. R.K. Sharma, physics educator. So today we will discuss the principle of homogeneity based numericals or the questions. Okay. So we have discussed the principle of homogeneity, that is the addition or subtraction of the same dimensional quantities, okay, will have the same results. Okay, we used in the previous lecture. So we have now the principle of homogeneity of dimensions. So we will discuss a number of very important questions for the NEET purpose, IIT JEE as well as CBSE. So let us take the first question. X is equal to at square plus bt cube, where x is the displacement, a and b are constant, and t is the time. So in this expression we have to find out what are the units and dimensions of these constant a and b and what do they represent. So this we have to do all on the basis of dimensions. So let's start. So now what will be possible solution? See, the equation given is x is equal to at square plus bt cube. Alright, now because x is the position or the distance, so basically distance is equal to the distance only, meaning that is both the terms will be of distance dimensionally. Okay, so therefore you can say the dimension of LHS, that is x, is what? That is L. So therefore the remaining two terms on the right hand side, that is this as well as this, the first term as well as the second term will also have the same dimensions of LHS as per the law of homogeneity or the principle of homogeneity. So therefore we can say the dimensional formula of at square will be nothing but dimensional formula of x, that is nothing but L, but we are supposed to find out of a only. So therefore dimensional formula of a will be equal to L upon t square. So this t square will have the dimensions t2. Okay, so finally it is LT minus 2. So we were asked the unit and dimensions. Okay, so dimensions we got, okay, LT minus 2. Or in ideal form you can write down the dimensional formula of A is M0 LT minus 2. So this is actually the first answer. So we will be just taking the unit and dimensions. So LT minus 2, this is the dimension, right? And what is this unit represent for? Do you remember it? The unit will be nothing but, this is length, that is meter, this is the time. So therefore you can talk about the unit of A will be equal to meter per second square, that is ms minus 2. And even later on it says that what do they represent. If you recall, the meter per second square was the SI unit of acceleration. In LT minus 2 was the dimensional formula of acceleration. So therefore we can conclude, that is as far as the A is concerned, so the unit of A is meter per second square, dimension is LT minus 2, and it will represent acceleration. So we can say therefore all three answers you can give one by one, that is unit of A is meter second minus 2. The dimension formula as it is asked, okay, here of A is LT minus 2. And what do they represent? So it represents the acceleration. So therefore you can say the A represents acceleration. Okay, so this way we can answer. So these are the three answers as asked in the question. for constant A, and this we got on the basis of principle of homogeneity by taking that is the dimensions of similar terms added, okay, and equation will have the same dimensions because they are the same physical quantities. Now we can talk about the second term. So we can again say the dimensional formula of this dt cube will be nothing but dimension formula of x. So therefore we can again write down dimension formula of dt cube is nothing but dimension formula of x, that is L. So therefore dimension formula of B is equal to L, and that is t cube. So therefore this will have LT minus Q. Clear? So therefore this is LT minus Q. Clear? Alright, so this is the dimension formula. As far as the unit is concerned, so you can say the unit of B is nothing but meter second minus 3. And what does it represent? Basically in that we can say the acceleration was having meter per second square, and there is a one more time in denominator, so that is the rate of acceleration. So the dimension formula of B is LT minus Q, and the unit of B is ms minus 3, and you can say B represents the rate of acceleration. Clear? So this way we can solve this question. So I think it was very important question, okay? It's purely based on principle of homogeneity. Understood? Okay. Now we can take the second question. Let's say in the equation B is equal to A plus BT plus C upon D plus T. We have to find out the dimensions of A, B, C and D. We have to find the dimensional formula of A, B, C and D in this equation. So again we can use the principle of homogeneity. So we have to write it actually. According to principle of homogeneity, the dimensions of each term will be nothing but dimension of velocity. Here V is the velocity, A, B, C, D are constant, and T is the time. So according to this law, we can say the dimensional formula of A will be nothing but dimension formula of V, that is m0 L T minus 1. Clear? Now we can equate the second one, that is dimension formula of dt is equal to dimension formula of V, that is m0 Lt minus 1. So therefore dimension formula of B constant will be nothing but m0 Lt minus 1 upon T. So T will have the dimension of like this, okay, T. So this will have m0 Lt minus 2. So we got the the dimension of A. So the dimension of A is the first one, this, and dimension of B is this, m0 Lt minus 2, and of A was this. Clear? Alright, so we need to find out the dimension of C and D plus T as well. Now before getting C and D both, okay, no doubt that this whole term will have the dimension of velocity, but in denominator you have D plus T. So according to principle of homogeneity, the similar dimension term can be added, meaning the dimension of D will be nothing but dimension of T. So from here you can say the dimensional formula of D is nothing but dimensional formula of T, and that is capital T. So we got another result of dimension of D. Clear? And now the whole, because we have to find out dimension of C as well. So this whole term, that is the third term, okay, in this expression, will again have the dimension of velocity. Okay. So we will say the dimension, the formula of C upon D plus T will be nothing but dimension formula of V, or we can say the dimension formula of C, right, upon, because this will have the dimension formula of T only, so that is T will be equal to dimension formula of V, that is m raised to the power 0 L T minus 1. So T will go there, so therefore dimension formula of C will be equal to m0 L T minus 1 into T. So this T get cancelled. So finally the dimension formula of C will be equal to m0 L T 0. Alright. So this is the dimensional formula of C. So in this way we got all the four answers, right? The dimensional formula of A is mLT minus 1. So you can check it even. This was velocity, and by the way A is also velocity, that is LT minus 1. This is BT. So B we are getting LT minus 2. But when you multiply this by T, that it, so this become LT minus 1, that the dimension of V. And here C is now L, only L, but in denominator it is a T, so LT minus 1, that is overall the dimension will become of velocity. Clear? So the A answer is this, and the dimension of B is this, and that of D is this, okay, capital T, and of C constant is this. So this way we can find out, and remember please, there are always questions, okay, in your competitive examination of such nature. Are you getting my points? Okay. Alright, so we will take a few more to have more, confidence, right? So just, my suggestion is only to do the written practice or whatever I am sharing with you. Alright? So the next point we can take, another question we are taking. The force F is equal to A root x plus bt square, and A and B are constants. So we have to find out what is the value of A into B and what is the value of A upon B. So naturally, when we have to find out this product of these constants or the division of these constants, okay, initially we need to know what are the values for these constants A and B. So the formula is given to us here, okay. F is the force, x is the displacement, and t is the time. So as you know, by using the principle of homogeneity, we can equate these terms. That is, according to that law or principle, each term, that is the first term as well as second term, will have the dimensions of the force. So therefore we have to write it, okay, according to principle of homogeneity, the dimensional formula or the dimensions, okay, of the first term, that is A root x, is nothing but dimensional formula of the force, and that we have studied already, mLT minus 2. So therefore dimensional formula of A will be nothing but, because we have to find out these constants, so that is mLT minus 2 divided by root x. Root x means L, because the distance or the position power half. So when this half power go up, okay, so we will see m L raised to power half and t raised to the power minus 2, because in numerator L is having power 1 and denominator half. So when half goes up, so 1 minus half means positive half. Okay, so therefore the dimension of A is nothing but this. Alright. Similarly, we can equate the second term as well. So therefore we can say again the dimension formula of B into T square is nothing but dimension formula of force, that is MLT minus 2. So therefore dimension formula of B is nothing but MLT minus 2 upon of T square, that is T2. So therefore this become MLT minus 4. Clear? So this way we can find out the dimensions of B as well. So dimension of B is this and dimension of A was this. So once we know A and B, so we can find out A into B as well as A upon B. So suppose we have to find out A into B, so that means we have the dimension of A is this, that is M L raised to the power half T raised to the power minus 2 into B, means M L T minus 4. So the moment you will simplify, you will see M which are 2 is 1 and half, that is 3 and half. So therefore 3 by 2 and T minus 6. So A cross B or A into B, the product of two constants will be this. Now we are asked A upon B as well. So therefore we can also find out A upon B. A, you know this one. So that is ML raised to the power half T minus 2 upon B, that is ML T minus 4. So the moment you will simplify, M get cancelled and L goes up. So it will become L minus half and this become T positive 2. So A upon B will have the dimensions like this. Okay, or in ideal form you can say A upon B will be equal to M0 L minus half and T square. Clear? So this way we can find out. So you are finding it is become very easy once we know this concept of principle of homogeneity, which says that quantities of the same dimensions are added or subtracted. Because of this equation, all these terms will have the same dimensions as per this law of or principle of homogeneity. Clear? Alright, so I will take few more very important illustrations, right? So let's take a few more. Very important, you know. Now we have one expression, you know, like power P is equal to B minus X square upon AT. So again we need to find out the dimensions of constants A and B. P is the power, X is the distance and T is the time. It's mentioned here clearly. That is P means power, X means distance, T means time. Okay, so how will you start? Just tell me. This is there, okay. So first of all, you see in the numerator there is a difference, right? So once we apply the principle of homogeneity, that means the B will have the dimensions of X square. So first of all we will solve the numerator, okay. So you can say the dimension formula of B is nothing but dimension formula of X square, that is L2. Okay. Now this will also have L square, this will also have L square, okay, and result will also be L square because of principle of homogeneity. So we can find out A as well. So this will be giving the first answer dimension of B. Now you can again say power is equal to B, right? That is, okay, let us say right again, that is B minus X square upon AT. Fine. So we need to find out now of A. So from here A will be equal to b minus x square upon power into t. So therefore you can say dimension formula of A will be equal to dimension of this. So B will have the same as L square and minus again L square. Power we know earlier, okay? Power was basically energy or work upon time. Work was equal to ml square t minus 2 and upon t. So this goes, so ideally it was ml square t minus 3. So if you don't know any direct formula by the way, so you can just recall the previous studies, okay? So work upon time, work was ml square t minus 2 and 1 t is down because it is work upon time, rate of doing work. Alright, so power will be here ml square t minus 3 into t. Now according to law or principle of homogeneity, numerator will become only L square and here it is m L square and t minus 2 only because this t positive, right? You can write of course this square bracket, okay, that is the standard rule. So then you will simplify it, okay, you will see it is m minus 1 and L is getting cancelled and t positive 2. So this way we can find out the dimensions of A and B. So dimension of B is L square and of A is m minus 1 L0 T2. I am sure it's very clear to you. Okay, so can we take one more? Yes, we will take one more and I think you can try yourself. Here P is equal to A minus T square upon Bx. But here P is not power, say it is pressure and T is time and of course X is the distance. We have to find out the dimensions of constants A and B. So how will you proceed? Obviously the moment you will see, you will say sir, numerator we will take first. So according to the principle of homogeneity, the A will have dimensions of t square. So we will say according to principle of homogeneity, the dimensional formula of A is nothing but dimensional formula of t square, that is t2. So this is one answer. Now we need to find out B. So from this equation you can say B will be equal to A minus t square upon P into X. Now A you got as t square and here is also the t square and P is the pressure. So as I told you, if you are not remembering the direct formula, so you can use the previous term. Pressure was equal to force upon area, so that is ml t minus 2. Okay, force upon area means L square, so it was ml minus 1 t minus 2. So the moment you will put it here, okay, that is ml minus 1 and t minus 2. So upper this numerator will remain the same, that is t square, and here it is ml minus 1 t minus 2. Are you understanding? So let's see, is there any mistake? A we got, you know, as it is. No, B we got, okay. The dimension formula of Econ law principle, dimension formula of B. It was basically B. Yes, B was nothing but dimension formula of. Oh yes. Yeah, we are taking this one, na? Yeah, fine. So the dimension formula of A is nothing but of t square. Fine, correct, okay. So the A is of t square, absolutely correct, fine. And that of B is, so the moment we take pressure here, so A minus t square, A we got t square, so t square minus t square is fine. And P pressure we were not knowing, so force upon area, right? So mLT minus with the force and area is L square, so it becomes this. The moment you place this value of pressure, of course this is the pressure, okay, yes. Now there is an X as well. X is nothing but L. This was, you know, left basically with us. and the moment you will take this L positive and this L minus, so this will become L0. So finally this will become m raised to power minus 1, and of course L is 0, whether we take or not, okay, it will again be 0, and it will become T4. So in this way we can find out the dimensions of P as well. Clear? So in this formula where the P represent the pressure, A, B are the constant, T time and X, okay, then the dimensions of A and B can be found out in this way. Alright, so these are some important questions, okay, according to competition point of view or CBSE. Okay.